already know exactly what it is. This is what week is this?
Seven.
All right. So y'all guys should be pretty familiar with the word. What is it?
Legacy.
Legacy. All right. Y'all are way more fortunate than we were when we was in y'all position. We wish we had you to come back and connect with us on what's happening right now. And hopefully y'all are starting to understand and appreciate each perspective. All right. Appreciate each perspective that you get, because the team is composed of not just one perspective, it's composed of a bunch of different perspectives, but we are all trying to reach the same goal. All right. This guy right here actually graduated with me. All right. I can tell lots of stories about Rock, man. But I'll tell you one thing about Rock.
Tell them the good stories.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, I mean, this is a guy right here, he was always about his business. All right. I'm talking about in high school, he was always talking about money, stock, he was always just investing, building trucks. He was kind of way ahead of a lot of us in reference to what we did, you know what I mean? There's a lot of time we spend time, we waste time, but this man was making money in high school. I don't even know what he's doing now, but I'm sure he's doing, probably got about 10 streams of income right now. But y'all guys are very fortunate to be able to receive the perspective or receive a message from this guy, all right? Because there's a whole lot, like I said, I can say about him. In reference to football, he was a head buster. We call him Rock. And on the field, he wasn't the biggest person, but he hit your ass, all right? And a lot of guys always say, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight of the dog. He's a prime example of it. But anyways, I'm not going to talk down his all about him because I'm going to let him do his thing. Without further ado, this is the guy right here, Justin Morris, graduate class of Herm 2002. Give him a clap, man. Welcome to the party.
What's going on, fellas? Y'all quiet. What's going on, fellas? All right, I can hear you now. So how y'all doing this evening? Everything good? Y'all laying them down on the field? Who y'all playing this week? Deep run? See, we so old. When we was in high school, deep run didn't exist. I don't even know what deep run is. What is it? Oh, short form. Okay, gotcha. So what y'all want to talk about? My high school experience when I was in school. All right. I'm gonna talk about senior year. I don't really remember a lot going back from junior year, sophomore, freshman year, but senior year is one of the years I really remember. The first game, I actually did not start. So I was like, I'm not gonna go through my senior year and not start. My position was outside linebacker. And at the time, if I remember correctly, Michael Green was the middle linebacker and Andrew Bowman was the other outside linebacker. All right, so who was the guy that started? It was Matt Crawford.
Matt Crawford was starting at first. Yeah.
He was starting at first. So all right, one day, I was in class, I was like, I'm not gonna go through my senior year, second team. So I got mad. Now this guy right here might not want to agree with this story. Tim was playing running back. So we was in practice right there on the practice field. Ran a sweep. Boom, stuck him. I laid him out. See, he ain't gonna agree to that. I laid him out. And then your brother was playing too, if I remember. Came around the corner. Boom, laid him out. And I remember in practice, I said, any of y'all come to my side, I'm laying you out. So I guess the coaches seen my enthusiasm and seen how I felt about me wanting to start. And they said, Justin, come over here, you got to start position. And when I got to start position, I took it, I ran. And I kept that mentality the whole season. You came to my side, I was laying you out. I'm not the biggest dude, I'm not the fastest dude, but I can tell you one thing. When I was playing football, I went out there, I laid it on the line every week. So that year, we went 7-2. That was probably the best season Hermitage had had maybe 10 or 15 years. And I think that year is the year we started to change the football program around at Hermitage High School. And then Tim, we in a class of 02. I known this dude since I was in middle school. We met when we was in 6th grade, 7th grade. So we got some history right here. It's over 20 years we've known each other, And it's great to see him today, in this day and age, doing what he's doing. You know, he's always been enthusiastic about football, and it's just great to see people you grew up with doing great things. You know, at our age, we're in our late 30s now. You know, so yeah, time flies. You know, y'all young now. This juniors and seniors, right? All right. So who the sophomores is? We got one junior. We got a whole squad of juniors. See, this is how it was when we played. All right, where the seniors at? All right, we got the seniors right here. Okay, I see y'all. All right, so let me ask y'all a question for the seniors. How many of y'all want to go to college? All right, let me hear what's the prospective colleges y'all want to go to. I'm gonna start on this side.
What college y'all want
Okay. What? Tech. No, that's my alma mater. That's what I went to. All right, who else? ODU. Okay. What else? ODU. Temple. My sister went to school there. Studied optometry. So, for the seniors, how many of y'all want to play football in college? So pretty much everybody, right? How many of y'all don't want to play football in college? Okay, I don't see no hands. So everybody pretty much on board with playing ball. So I'm pretty sure Coach Tim has explained to y'all the things y'all need to do in order to reach the next step to get to the college level of playing ball. See, Tim can explain to you a lot better in detail what it's going to take for you to get to the next level of playing sports in college. I didn't play sports in college. My whole thing when I was in high school, my senior year, was I wanted to make money. And I knew what I needed to do, but I also knew that school was important. And I'm going to tell y'all this, and I'm going to keep going through it over and over again. Education is important. You got to pay attention to school. You got to do good for the schoolwork, because and this for the younger class, you know, the sophomores and the juniors. Y'all might not see it now because y'all are young, but the decisions you make in high school will ultimately be how things turn out for you in the future. That can be hanging with the wrong people, you know, making the wrong decisions, you know, going out. Y'all want to go party, y'all doing stuff like, you know, just doing stuff y'all shouldn't be doing at y'all age and just getting into trouble. Stay away from all that. You know, always try to do the right thing, hang with the right people. If you see people doing wrong stuff, don't follow. Be a leader. Never be a follower. Stand on your own 2 feet. Be a man. That's what people look at. You know, when you get older, you want people to look back and say, I remember that dude. He always stood up for what was right. You know, he always held it down. That's how you want to be. Remember you, that's how you want people to address you. You want people to also respect you. Because me and him, we went to school with a lot of knuckleheads. A lot of knuckleheads ended up in jail. Just didn't do nothing with their life. And it's crazy, like, me and Tim went to school, you know. A lot of people we went to high school with did go to college. So it's like we come home in the summer, we hanging out, and what they doing? They not doing anything. Not accomplishing nothing, not getting nowhere in life. And you see them years down the road, you get in your 30s, and they still stuck in the same position they was in when they was 18 years old, you know. So that's one thing I want to let y'all know. Education is important. For the seniors, when you get to college, there's going to be a lot of distractions. You're going to have the parties, you're going to have the girls, you know, you're going to want to stay up all night, but I'm telling y'all right now, you know, because some of y'all don't get full rides. Some of y'all might get a partial ride. Some of y'all might play and have to pay for school. This information is for the ones that got to pay for school. I didn't get a full ride to college. I got accepted. I'm gonna tell you how this went when I was in my senior year. I wanted to go to UVA. Okay. I also wanted to go to ODU, like a lot of y'all do. And Virginia Tech was the last school I wanted to go to. So I took the SAT. Y'all took SAT yet?
Yeah,
What is it? SAT.
Yeah, SAT and ACT.
Okay. So I took the SAT, and I remember when I took it because we had a game the night before. I stayed up too late. I didn't do as well as I should have done on the SAT. So long story short, I didn't get accepted to UVA. But I got accepted to ODU partial scholarship, and I got accepted to Virginia Tech. But with that being said, I always knew that I wanted to be an engineer. So ODU, UVA. I said, I know too many people going to school down in the Tidewater area, especially this dude. And I know how we used to get down in high school. So I was like, I know I'm gonna have some distractions down there because I had friends that went to Norfolk State, Christopher Newport, and Hampton. Particularly Hampton. Hampton and Norfolk State was where most of the people I knew were going to school. So I said, nah, I'm gonna go to Virginia Tech. So ultimately, I think that was the best decision for me. Initially, when I went to college, I wanted to major in mechanical engineering. But I've always been more of an entrepreneur, and to me, I felt it would be kind of hard for me to start a business being a mechanical engineer. So I changed it to being a civil engineer. I'll tell you a little bit of how I grew up. My dad, he used to have landscaping business. So he always was around, equipment, stuff like that. He taught me pretty much how to do that. And my uncle also did the same thing. They used to buy and sell cars. So I was in the cars, trucks, I would sit in class. I was 15 years old. I could tell you any kind of engine that came in the Chevelle. Y'all, we got any car guys in here? Or y'all don't really like cars?
They ain't about to.
They ain't about to see. That's what I like when I was in high school. I like cars. So, I had an old school truck. I fixed up. I put some candy paint on it, some rims. I had the sweetest ride to school. I still got that truck to this day. Yeah, I still got it. I always liked being a contractor. I always liked construction. So, like I said, when I got to college, I majored in civil engineering. It took me 5 years to graduate because the curriculum was extremely difficult. And that's going back to like playing sports, like being a civil engineer and going to Virginia Tech. I really could not foresee, playing sports with that kind of curriculum because compared to the other majors, I think at the time engineering required 159 credits to graduate. And every other major was around the 120 to 130 range. Fast forward, graduation out of college. Graduated civil engineering degree, class of 07. I was a super senior, so I was supposed to be class of 06. But like I said, it took me an extra year. I got a job with a company called Sniper Engineering doing geotechnical work. So pretty much geotechnical engineering is a part of civil engineering. Under civil engineering, you got a lot of different branches. You got transportation, you got environmental, you got traffic, then you got geotechnical guys. Geotechnical guys are the soil and foundation guys. So we go in, we drill, tell you what kind of soil you got, tell you if you can build on the land, and all that stuff. So I did that for 2 years. Y'all probably don't remember this. What year were y'all born? 2004. Yeah, so like, right. So when we graduated college, I was about 4 or 5 years old. So basically, when we graduated, we went into a recession. So hopefully, y'all never had to experience this in y'all lifetime, but I'm pretty sure y'all will consider how things are running the government. But that was a very tough time. So my company laid a lot of people off. But what I left out, I didn't tell y'all, was while I was in college, I had a business. I had a landscaping business. So I started when I was 19, freshman year of college. And I worked in the summer. I used to work on spring break, Christmas break. And I used to buy and sell cars. So I go to the auction, all the money I make in the summer, I go to the auction in November. I buy 7 to 8 cars. I try to get the cars for like back then, they was like anywhere from $200 to $1,200. So I get like $6,000–7,000 worth of cars. I sit on them to the tax time. The tax time, everybody get their tax returns. They got money to spend looking for cars. And I sell all those cars in a week or 2. So with that being said, the money I generated from selling cars, that was enough money to pay my tuition for a whole semester. But fast forward, all the way to me graduating college and starting my full-time job, I was still running my business. So one day, my boss called me into the office. He was like, I gotta have a talk with you. And I was like, so what are we talking about? He was like, well, we gotta lay you off. So at the time, I had a job going on anyway. You know, I had 2 jobs going on. I had some work I was subcontracting out. So I was like, okay, that's cool. You know, I got my form, all my paperwork, you know, about me being laid off. It's like, we'll send you a severance package, which is basically when they give you money when they pay you off. I got my severance package and I kept on working. And that was 2009. I haven't had a full-time job since then, so this will be 12 years since I've been working for myself full-time. I'm a contractor now, I'm a construction company. It's called rock construction. So pretty much what we do asphalt paving, we do clearing, we do grading, we do hauling. Do a little bit of concrete work, most of that stuff done. But primarily we focus on asphalt paving. I run a lot of equipment myself. Really, I run everything. You know, being a business owner, you gotta be an estimator for, if you're a contractor, you gotta be an estimator, you gotta be an equipment operator, you gotta be a truck driver, you gotta be a mechanic, because you gotta have some kind of mechanical aptitude on what you're fixing and what's going on. You know, a lot of people get my equipment sometimes that I got in the past, and they just don't get it, they don't know what's going on. All that stuff build me into the person I am today. You know, so what I can tell y'all is whatever you want to do, you can do. You know, never give up. You're gonna hit some speed bumps along life. Don't get discouraged. Never let somebody tell you can't do it. You can do anything. You put your mind to it. Like we on the thing where I want to go play sports and I want to go to the NFL. You know, the truth of the matter is not everybody can make it to the NFL. You know, even in our graduating class, how many of us actually make it? The only one I know is Dwayne. Dwayne been here yet? Speak to them. Y'all know who he is, right? Me and Dwayne went to college together. Has Andrew Bowman been here?
Bowman coached here about 3 years.
Y'all know Andrew? Okay. And me and Andrew, like I said, he played outside linebacker on one side, I played the other. Me and him was one next college. He a little bit younger than me, he's 2 years younger. But you know, those are the guys that actually went to major colleges and played. Tim went to college and played. Anthony came in. Y'all gotta get a speech from Anthony Dad. We call him AD. He was a quarterback when he was in our senior year. He went to University of Richmond. But like I said, there was a very few in my class that actually went to college and played football. Tim was fortunate enough to do it, and Anthony was fortunate enough. I think that was it. Y'all was only 2 out of our graduation class. And then out of your class, 03, they had a ton of people that played ball, you know, in college. So, you know, that's pretty much what I'm gonna leave y'all with, man. You know, put your mind to what you wanna do, stay focused. You know, don't get discouraged. You're gonna run into some things, some situations that's gonna be tough, but you gotta man up. At the end of the day, you gotta be a man about everything. Stand on your own 2 feet. You know, do what's right. Another thing, all of y'all need to learn about stocks. Y'all like stocks? Y'all know anything about that, investors? Look, all of y'all need to get a book, because if I knew about stocks and investing, when I was y'all's age, I'd be, who knows where I'd be right now. I'd probably be doing a Zoom meeting with y'all in Rio de Janeiro or something. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, it's never too late to start. So yeah, you know, invest. Invest in yourself, get your education, even if some of y'all decide not to go to college. You know, learn a trade. You know, we need plumbers, we need mechanics, we need electricians, you know, we need carpenters, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can do anything you want to do. And a lot of y'all say, hey, I want to make money, I want to get bread. And some of y'all think that, hey, I gotta be in the NFL to, you know, make money and be rich. Well, you being rich is what you determine to be. Money doesn't determine if you're rich. When you get older, money isn't everything. Having a family, you know, good friends, a roof over your head, a nice place to stay, having the ability to take a vacation when you want to take a vacation, or having the ability to take off from work when you want to take off from work. That can be deemed as rich. So don't never think that you need $1 million to be rich. Because there's some people that got $1 million that's not even happy. You know what I mean? There's people out here that got $500 that's happy. You know, so never let money determine your happiness. But that's what I'm gonna leave y'all fellas with. Stay focused. For the seniors, this y'all last year in high school. You know, some of y'all 18, some of y'all about to turn 18, y'all about to be grown men. You know, y'all about to be out in the world. You're gonna have a lot of things to deal with. Just be careful with what you do. Always think about your decision. I know y'all like the ladies, right? Y'all been quiet. Alright, so you know, be careful with that. You know, be careful with your relationships. And you know, just stay focused, man. This is the last year that y'all in the home run. You know, y'all about to slide in the home plate, you know what I'm saying? So just stay focused, save your money. Don't be out here buying dumb stuff. I know y'all like Jordans and all that, you know. But think about what else you can do with that $150, $200, you know what I'm saying? Let me hear what some of y'all interests are besides sports. Let's start on this side. What y'all got interest in? Criminal justice, okay. What you say? Business, okay. Who else? What about you? Mark?
Yeah.
That's good. Mark. Contract. Playing the game. What kind of game? 2K. Alright. What you like? 5-3 do-rag. What you like? You don't know. What you like? North Face. You don't know. That's cool. What you like? You. Yeah. See? Me and you got something in common. You like cars. You can make a lot of money doing it. You know? What about y'all? Psychology. Okay. Art. You like cars too?
I think art.
Oh, you like art. You do a lot of that. So we got a group of talented young men in here. You know, y'all all got an idea. Some of y'all don't know what y'all like to do, and that's perfectly fine. You live and you learn. You'll figure it out as you get older. There's nothing wrong with not knowing what you want to do. But what I can encourage you to do is, as you grow older, figure out what you want to do. You don't want to be 35 years old. Like I know some people like this. I'm 37. They still don't know what they want to do.
Facts.
And they bouncing around from job to job. No clue of what they want to do. You gotta have some sense of purpose in your life. You know, hey, this is what I want to do. This is the steps I need to take to get there. And this is what I want to do. And one thing I can also tell you guys, whatever you start, finish. You know, if you're gonna start school, you might get discouraged, man, my grades ain't looking too good. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Finish it. You know what I'm saying? Just hang in there. Don't go through life saying, hey, I'm gonna do this, you started and you quit. Don't be a quitter. You know, sometimes you're gonna take a little bit more time than what's expected to actually do what you want to do. That's perfectly fine. You gotta learn how to manage your time. You can't be up 5 o'clock in the morning playing 2K. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay focused. But see, that's good. You like games though. You know what I'm saying? Because see, you can do something with it. You say, I like games. So maybe I'll get in the program. I can make my own. Like I said, just stay focused, fellas. You know, y'all got a game tomorrow. Go out there, lay the wood. Y'all might not even know what that means. They don't know what that means. That's what I said. Go there, lay the smack down on them tomorrow. I want to see the score 77-9. You know what I'm saying? Football score. Put up basketball. You know what I'm saying? What y'all can do. Y'all got a great coach, a good man right here. I've seen a lot of growth out of this dude. I've known this dude for over 20, how long I know him? 25? Almost? Yeah. 25 years. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of history. Hey, you make me feel
I'm gonna make you feel old now. Think about it. No, ain't that wrong with Jeremy Burger? Yeah, that's his son.
Who? Right here.
Yeah.
You Jeremy's son. What's up, man?
Yeah, son.
So
That's no problem.
Yeah.
But I did want to ask you a question. I want to ask you about the story when you bust your tailbone in practice. How did that happen?
See, this is what happened. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened.
This what happened.
We in practice. I think we was up on that field.
Yeah.
That field's still up there?
Yeah, the baseball field he talked about.
Yeah.
Dave used to practice over there.
I reached up, caught the ball. I think Tim hit me up top in Fontaine Mines. Y'all know what Fontaine Mines is? Yeah. Fontaine hit me there on bottom. They pulled my pants down right, right on my ass. Bruised my tailbone. I couldn't even sit in the seat for me.
Yeah, no, that's what's so.
That was funny. It wasn't that funny for me, but it was funny. Yeah, that was a long time.
Yeah, it was, man. Yes, sir.
I got a question for you, Rock. Can you explain to the kids how your experience playing Hermitage football has impacted you as a professional? Or what about your experience playing Hermitage football translated into your professional career?
All right, one thing about football that I still carry over to this day, even with my business, is you need a team. You can't do everything by yourself. You think you can sometimes, but you can't. Okay, I got 2 dump trucks, but I only got 1 driver. So I got friends of mine, some of them got 2 dump trucks, some of them got 15 trucks. Say I need 10 trucks for the day. I make that phone call, they gonna come. You know what I mean? Because they know how I am, and I know how they operate. You know, we all work together. You cannot do anything in contracts and work by yourself. Basically, yeah, that's it. Being a team player and just working amongst a group of individuals. And when y'all sync together, it's like a gear. When 2 gears mesh together, they can start turning and keep on going. You know, if y'all not syncing, it's not gonna work. You're not gonna make any motion. You're not gonna go anywhere. So that's one thing, you know. And it's camaraderie. Like this dude, I ain't talked to Tim. When last time I seen him? I'm probably in my 20s. You hit me up last Thursday. That was 2008. I was 24 years old. That was 13 years ago. That's the last time I seen him. This dude called me out the blue. I ain't talking to this dude in 13 years. This show you how camaraderie works. He said, yo, Rock. I said, what's up, man? I need you to come talk to the fellas. I said, all right, I'll be there. I ain't talked to him in 13 years. Even though we don't talk, that's still my dog. You know what I'm saying? If he needs something, I'm gonna help him. That's how we roll. So that's how this works with the team. You might say, hey man, I need a favor. Can you help me out? Y'all got that history together, y'all play ball together. It's always gonna be there, it's never gonna stop. You always gonna remember the squad of guys you played football with. You know, that'll never change. I think the main reason I didn't want to play is I just knew what I wanted to do. I knew that me playing football, I wasn't gonna go pro. You know, I'm not the biggest guy. You know, I used to put up weight room, you know, bench press and squat and all that stuff. I was pretty strong for my size. I went to Virginia Tech, man. It was dude 3 times my size that played football on that squad. I knew I wanted to do engineering. And I was like, I can't do engineering and play football. Then it's like, I had a business in college. I couldn't do it all, you know. So while I'm doing what I want to do, I'm working on my business, and I'm building something for myself. You know, everybody else, you know, they were playing football and they was having a good time, but I was focusing on myself because at the end of the day, I knew what I wanted to do. Like when I graduated college, I went and bought a house. You know, I was 23 years old. I had a nice truck, had a Benz, had a couple other cars, had some dump trucks. I got all this stuff, I'm 23, but you know how I got it? Because I was working from the time I was 16 years old until when I graduated college, because I was grinding, I was stacking my paper. And it's okay not to be involved in sports when you're in college. You change, you know, y'all might want to play football now, and you get in the month of June, you be like, man, I'm good, you know? And that's okay, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, that's called growth. You know what I mean? Because not everybody's gonna make it to the next level. And that's cool. You can do other things. You know, you ain't gotta play sports to make money. You know what I mean? You don't have to play sports to be rich. But we already discussed what the definition of rich could be. You know, you don't have to have a lot of money to be rich. Some of the people that come talk to y'all, they play sports at the next level. I didn't play sports. So I'm giving you the perspective of me being a player in high school and me making a transition into knowing what I want to do as an individual and me pursuing what I want. Because I can tell you, I'm 37 years old. I'm happy with my life. I don't have any regrets. I've done everything I wanted to do. I'm still working towards things that I want to do. So you got to work for what you want. Nobody's going to give you anything. You You know, always have a go-getter mentality. If I want something, I'm gonna work for it, I'm gonna go get it. And remember, y'all can do anything you want to do, you just gotta put your mind to it. And never let somebody discourage you from doing what you want to do. Any other questions? Y'all ready to go home and eat?
One thing I noticed, y'all need to really take advantage of your high school experience. Once y'all out in the world, as grown men, the woman gonna try to help you. Nobody trying to help you. Alright? So when you're talking about he got an early start on things. Mentally, he already knew what he wanted. We already said for a lot of you guys, if you don't know what you want to do now, you better start trying to figure that out. Because all that means is what you have done until this point in your life isn't what you wanted to do. It wasn't, so you got to do something different. All right? Because I promise you, once you're out in the real world, after high school, they're going to offer you way more distractions. And they're not going to give you assistance to help you try to figure it out. They're just going to say, help, work this job. Right? You're going to be doing, like he said, 9 to 5, bill to bill, struggling, poverty, all through life. All right? And that's a tough place to be. All right? And unfortunately, most people don't try to change it until they get stuck back against the wall. All right? You don't gotta have your back against the wall right now. Take advantage of the times y'all in right now. These are the most enjoyable experiences of your life. I promise you. After this time next year, seniors, you're gonna be thinking about this damn conversation like shit. You might be bored at home, like I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. Just that feeling alone. And my friends are doing this, that, and the third. So you need to really start figuring it out.
Everybody got a talent. Some of y'all know y'all talent, some of y'all haven't exposed your talent. But you live and you learn. The older you get, the more you grow. You learn from your experiences. Do the right thing. Always do the right thing. Stay away from trouble. Stay away from drugs. All of that stuff. You're going to have people y'all know that be involved in drugs. And y'all think, oh, he making bread. Let me tell you something. Anybody that sells drugs, you got two options the way you're going. Either you're going 6 feet in the ground or you're going behind bars. So whatever you make out in the streets, you don't lose. Because a lot of inner city kids, they don't have the opportunities y'all got. Y'all are very blessed and fortunate. To be going to the school y'all going to. This is a great school. A lot of great people came out of the school. All right, but any more questions? All right, so y'all ready to eat? What y'all eat? I'm hungry too. Chicken. See, this is big money player right here.
He's spoiled.
Hey,
man, look, before we go, man, hey, look, tap them all, man. Bring them both jerseys tomorrow. Don't leave any jerseys at home. Don't leave any jerseys at home.